Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. We're on build day number 143. It's Monday and the Kubo got moved because we're starting work on the septic tank. So they're going to start digging out the septic tank today. Also, I just saw the welders drive in. Let's go up here and take a look. They are bringing in the two more of the fence grills. So we're also continuing over here on the side with the connection lines between the catch basins for the downspouts. All right. Maya Pabak. So we're bringing in two new ones. They're going to go most likely right here and here. We'll see where these go. And I will show you guys in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so on this side of the house up on the corner, we're installing new gates. Oh, the fence grills, sorry, not the gates, the fence grills. Let's watch this for a couple minutes. So they're gonna get it in the right spot, hold it in place long enough to put some steel baling wire on it. And once they got the baling wire on it, they will secure it into location. So that's what Mr. Jonah over here is getting. See the steel baling wire. They will cut that to a certain section, wrap it around the fence post until it secures in place temporarily. Once they do the temporary securing, they will come behind it a little bit later this morning and do the securing do the anchoring into the fence post. So this here is a rebar spike about 4 to 5 inches long, and they nail that into the post. Then they tack weld it into the tubular steel, which is then full welded to the grill. This thing ain't going nowhere. So these guys are getting started on that. While they're getting that secured, on the other side of the yard, Mr. Foreman's taking out our forms on the sidewalk, so it looks nice. And on this side, we've got two new painters here today. Got Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh, just kidding. Ricky and Buddy. Good morning. So these guys are doing sanding and body filler. You guys remember the old metal things back in the day, right? We used to fix all the rust spots on our cars with body filler. That's what they're doing here. So it's not Bondo. This one's still polyester body filler though. So what they're doing is they'll get it all sanded down nice and neat, and then they'll come back in and fill all these holes, all these lines here where they had to cut the tubular steel to make it bend to form the arches on the top. So they're getting started on that today. And again, this is Mr. Ricky and Mr. Buddy. And with the delivery of new fiber cement board on Saturday that the engineer's man brought to us, his brother-in-law Al delivered a lot of fiber cement board. So that means Mr. Allen's back. So now that Mr. Allen has supplies, he can start working with the fiber cement board again on the wall cladding. So he's started on that with the help of Mr. Alex. And if I back up here just a little bit, you'll see up here Mr. Jericho is working a little bit more on the dormer window, some of the outside edge of doing plaster coating. So getting that to a finished look. Over here, the big thing for the day, the big push. Two laborers, two guys of the labor crew, Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Pablo, have a big task ahead of them. Today they are digging the septic tank. Gonna be hard because as you can see, he's already running it. They're already running into roots. This is where if you remember, go back to like day one when we put the Nipa hut here. We had a mango tree here, so they took out the mango tree, but didn't take out all the roots. So as these guys are digging in, they're going to have a hard time. They got a lot of work to do with root removal. Good thing is, once they get all the roots removed out of the way for what they're digging, I don't believe they're going to grow back. So this is going to be hard work. I remember showing you guys last week on Friday what we expected this to look like when it's done. Here's the engineer's sketch for these guys to be able to go from. Okay, we were going 1 meter from each of the fence walls, hence the word bakwad, and that's the fence. Okay, so we're 1 meter away from each of those, and then 2 meters wide. That's going to be here, 2 meters wide, and then each chamber, believe we're going to go with 150 for each chamber. This one here says 120. I'm not sure what the but I think that's where we're headed at. So this is the first chamber here is the digestion chamber. So this is where the black water comes into. Once this gets up to a certain level and it starts decomposing, it goes over to the second digestion chamber, decomposes some more, and then the overflow from here will go into the leaching tank, which this is the leaching tank here. Once this leaching tank fills up, it will exit out to the storm drain. So by the time it gets through here, this should be almost down to just gray water. Heavy digestion, medium to light digestion. This should be mostly leaching, so all the bottom on this one's actually going to be open as well. So these two are completely filled on the bottom, so they have a floor. The leaching field does not, and the overflow goes out to the storm drain. Typical construction for a septic tank here in the Philippines. Okay, so the catch basins we were talking about on Friday and Saturday, build days 141, 142. They're digging this up down at least 2 feet. This is almost 3 actually by the time they get done with the concrete and hollow block that they're going to use to form it. It'll be a 2 foot by 2 foot square on the inside dimensions. Then they're going to connect PVC pipe from one corner to the next, so one catch basin to the next. They're not all going to be interconnected. They will be like in groups, like 3 or 4 interconnect and then out to the drain. 3 or 4 interconnect out to the drain. That way we don't overload the system and it's not all 14 downspouts connected into one system. That would definitely overload. So, and you would have more potential for blockage. So by keeping it to where we only got 3 or 4 at a shot, I think it'll work out better. So they're starting to work on that. This is the trenching that they did this morning. So we've got lots of digging going on the site in addition to digging the septic tank. So these guys are making some good headway. I'm going to give you guys a time lapse at the end of the day just to show you the progress. We got 2 guys working on this, obviously taking a short break. So we've got a little over 2 meters wide, almost 5 meters long, and that's what they're digging out today. So we will watch and see how this goes. So back here on the front of the building, front of the fence line, we've got the 2 new grills located. This one here and this guy here. Notice bright shiny means new. Bright and shiny fence grills. How do you like my shiny new suit? All right, looking good. So that leaves us with only 4 more grills to put in. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 right here on the corner, and the last grill that will be going in is the one down by the end of the bunkhouse. They've got to have a space to be able to pull supplies in and out of the compound, out of the building area, out of the lots. So that's the one they chose. That will be the last one installed. And our painter guys are busy sanding away, making sure everything's smooth before they get started. All right, so just discussing with, yeah, the hollow block next. So just discussing with the foreman here. They're putting in 4-inch PVC to connect the catch basins together. So in this area, we're doing these 2 catch basins, and these are going to connect with the 3 catch basins. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 catch basins are all going to connect together, and then they're going to run it from this one on a 6-inch PVC out to the storm drain that I'm standing on. So they're going to run that one here. So with us going from 3-inch on the roof, 4-inch interconnected, to a 6-inch out to the storm drain, we should have no problems with water coming off of this house. Now they're going to do the same thing on the other side. They'll connect 4 or 5 of them together and run it out to the nearest storm drain, and then they'll do the same thing across the back. So the painter guys over here are using a 2-part epoxy for the Bondo filler, for the primer filler. Mix it up, put it in, going right here inside the holes, right up in here. First coat now. Just like we used to do on the old cars, the old metal cars. You got a lot of rust, you rub out the rust, put in Bondo, put in the putty filler, body filler. Yeah, same material now. That'll help fill it up. It also helps protect it so the edges aren't exposed for rusting later. Looks good. You guys are, foreman's helping these guys out, getting them some shade. As you can tell, it's sunny today. Alright, so the fence grills are being secured. They've already got the rebar spikes in. Mr. Dande, our welder foreman, is getting these in the right locations. And then he's gonna tack weld it here. While they're holding it in place, he's gonna put it where it needs to be. Make sure it's strong. Using a bar level to make sure it's straight. You want it up and down, right? Too much?
Okay, too much. Yan.
Ah, see?
Down. Okay. No.
Ito na?
Okay.
Ito na, it's good to go.
Good.
Weld, make sure it's in the right spot. Alright. Now we go secure the rest. Alright, over on this side. This is on the north side of the house. This is the one next to the garage I was showing you guys earlier. the 4-inch pipe for the connection of the catch basin has already been put into place and backfilled. All right. Come on down on this end. And it's down here as well. Right into the catch basin. They're going to do this the rest of the way around. So they're going to connect this one here, and then from this one they'll connect here across the front, and that should take care of the front side of the house. So, well, sorry, this front corner of the house, the northeast corner. We'll come here, connection down this way. Hey, look, the water flows. So we got it balanced right to the right section. So from that end to here, they want everything to flow into this catch basin, because this catch basin is going to flow from here right out there to the storm drain. Should be good. No problem. So this is what the catch basin is going to look like. They are going to concrete the bottom of it still, and plaster coat the inside of the catch basin. So 4-inch hollow block around the outside edges, filled with mortar, and will be plaster coated, and then with a metal lid. Engineer said he's going to put a thick gauge metal lid over the top with holes through it, so that it can still drain, the surface water can drain in as well. Now notice this is also connected to the other catch basin down here where Mr. Marvin is working on it. So let's go take a look at what he's working on. Yeah, it's a little noisy down here. The welders are grinding out the excess slag from the welding on the fence grills. So this is the in progress. 6-inch pipe coming in this way. Oh, sorry, 4-inch pipe coming in this way. 3-inch coming from upstairs. Another 4-inch coming from around the front of the building. And this piece here will have a 6-inch that's going to go out to the storm gutter. This is our foreman, and he is assisting by putting in the connections from the gutter to the downspout. A little bit of 3-inch PVC, a little bit of PVC glue. Get it all bound together. Once it's put together, then he's going to test fit it, make sure he has the right size, the right location before putting more cement glue on it. All right, third time's the charm. Move the downspout out of the way a little bit. Got to use the persuader to get it into the right spot. Once it's in, the downspout will connect, and they'll push that through from the gutter side. Well, guys, looks like we got our 41% chance of the wet stuff today. Hopefully it blows over kind of quick. It is kind of late in the afternoon, so, well, not really, it's mid-afternoon. We're looking at about 2:30 here. But the clouds don't look too bad, so hopefully it all kind of blows away pretty soon. It's not the forecast only said 42% chance, so it'll go. Back to work here momentarily. What was that?
See how accurate the weather is today.
Yeah, we're gonna see how accurate the weather is today. You heard it here first, folks. We're gonna see how accurate the weather is today.
So it's 40%. That's like half of the day, right? That's 40%.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think that's how
If it says 40% chance of rain, it's supposed to rain 40% of the day? No, I think it's 40% chance that it's going to rain at any time during the day.
Yeah, I
that makes the weather forecasters more accurate. See, if they say it's 40% sometime today.
Is there such thing as accurate weather?
I know, right?
So,
All right, folks, we'll be back momentarily. All right, still working on the septic tank. Can you dig me? Yeah, I can dig it. All right, let's go see what else we got over here. Still working on connecting the downspouts. Mr. Jericho here is getting ready to plaster coat the inside edge of this garage door opening right there. Go take a look down here. It did only sprinkle for about 10-15 minutes. Still got a little light sprinkle, but not too bad. So a couple little elbows and we're in business down there. And they're starting to work to connect the other side. Mr. Marvin's over here getting ready to get started on the next section. Tipping out some of the excess on the concrete on the bottom, just to make sure that we've got a square bottom, square edge, to be able to put in the 4-inch block that we're using to create the catch basins. We've already got a couple of 4-inch pipe going here. This will connect. There'll be another section of another catch basin right here on the other side, so you can see where the downspout comes out. And from here there'll be another one that comes down this way right along the edge of the wall and connects to the catch basin on the corner. And that's what Mr. Jerome here is starting to dig out the pathway for it. Alright folks, it's yabba dabba do time. Guys have already left. Busy day, lots of shovels in hand. Can you dig me a septic tank? Can you dig me a catch basin? Can you dig me a trench between one catch basin and the other? We're doing lots of digging today. It's a good way to start a Monday. Busy, busy, busy. I like to see it. It makes the Monday morning really exciting. Brought in 2 more gates today. Got some more fiber cement board wall cladding done today, and of course always more plaster coating. So tomorrow is a big day. Projected to have something large show up on site tomorrow. May not start work on it immediately, but it should be here tomorrow. So look forward to that. Look forward to the big thing coming in tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and just wrap it up. If y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please hit the casa.texpina star right over here, and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again tomorrow morning, have a great afternoon, and God bless. My friend asked me how I feel about dirt. Funny thing is, I kind of dig it.